All right, there we go. There we go. Take this off. I'll leave Kitty Hawk on. All right, all right. Hello, 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 hello. As you can see behind me, we have a little bit of an indent now on this floor, and we're going to be actually making a storage system with a whole bunch of iron golems. If you're wondering why that pillar's right there, well, because we're an hour into the stream, and I kept on forgetting to do this, so here we are doing it now. But we are going to be making a storage system that relies on copper golems. Is there going to be inefficiency? Yes, there will be. Will there be efficiencies? Yes, there will be. So let's get to it. Let's have fun. We're going to have an awesome time. All right, let's go. Understand how this dude fully works. I'm not concerned about the length of time on this, right? I'm not concerned about the length of time that it takes for him to put everything away. Because what we're going to be doing is we are going to be working with kind of need to get an idea of a range. That we are going to get. I need to think of a range that we're going to get because otherwise it might throw off the entire build. Like straight up, it might throw off the entire build. Hi, so this is Post Logan here. Been dealing with a little sickness. It did throw off the entire build, and not because of the range. These guys are just a little too clunky and janky for the build that I'm actually putting together, so they're gonna make really, really good interns and receptionists on the build. Not so much on the item sorting, and you're gonna see what I mean when we get later into the video. What we're gonna be doing is we're coming over here, right? We're coming over here. And this no. No, spooky. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be working in this space here. So it's gonna be a quite sizable build. But what we're gonna do is we are going to we're gonna have a central hub that's gonna be all golems, and then we're gonna have a bunch of chests around it. So what I think we're gonna do is we are actually gonna cut out starting right here. We're gonna cut a layer out. That's not good. That's really not good. That's really not good. We were apparently covering something up. My gosh, we're uncurving. We're uncovering a village. Oh no. We're uncovering a village. Oh no. We are 3 away from this side. Yeah. So we're gonna go boom, 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 right like that. One, two, three. That. That. Gonna take all this out. Oh, that was awkward. I don't have enough dirt for that right now. I don't have enough dirt for it right now. Plus, we were quite literally destroying it all from before. I have the dirt. I have the stone. Trust me, I know I have all that. I just don't have the patience. Look, we gotta get Red App videos out of this. So like I need to not take 10 hours on a stream. So we're trying to get the Red Apps going again too, so which reminds me, I kind of need to low-key do an intro for that. So now that we have that whole space covered, I did my intro after I covered the space. We're actually going to be gathering a whole bunch of materials, and you will notice from the intro that we already have one spire set up. So now we're just going through and we're grabbing all the materials that we think we're going to need. I do wind up needing a lot more materials because it gets out of hand in a hurry, unfortunately. But I'm not too concerned with that. We did the math on stream, and it actually winds up being a 5 million item storage system. So it's going to be a pretty big storage system. So I'm actually pretty excited. And yeah, that's why we need a lot of materials. I think we have over 4,000 chests in this build and another 1,500 hoppers in this build. Yeah, it gets big in a hurry. All right, now that I got that out of the way. So this is actually going to be a tall build. You know, I'm sitting here going, this is going to be a tall build. That's going to make it real hard. All right. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, could I just be crouching like this and do... There are times I am convinced this game just... It has it out for me. So, the wonderful thing about this. So... You got the vision so far? I hope you do, because I got the vision. And I hate the vision, because this is going to happen a lot more all the way down. This block, that's the issue. At the block, that's the issue. I think it is. Because, so, what I'm going for... So, this is going to have a real bank vibe to it. That's what I want. So we can't have, like, having it be ununiform, if you know what I mean. We are going to be working today, though, on the sorting system within the build. So the reason why I want to do this before we decorate anything is so that we can put all the redstone in and not have to worry about how it looks or how it's going to fit within what we build. So if we know where the redstone's at, we theoretically don't need to worry about we can build around it, and building around is a lot easier than fitting in. So our sorting system is going to be really big and really, really kind of simple. So it's going to be a simple sorting system. The thing is, though, is I'm going to need a lot more hoppers in this. I'm going to need a lot of repeaters. I'm going to need a lot of comparators, torches, redstone, all that. So we got this here, and we got some other stuff. So we're going to go grab that stuff. We're going to go start all prepping it. I don't know if we'll get to actually building the sorting system today, because we just got to grab that much stuff, so... So, that, and this actually wasn't a very foresty hillside, which I'm not upset about, but I also didn't get a whole lot of wood, so. So, once I realized that we didn't have that much wood actually within our hills, it was off to our tree chopper. Hey, they all grew tall. And when I tell you, we vastly underestimated how many, even though after today's video, I don't know, trees we were going to need to cut down. I mean, we vastly underrated. The amount of times I was back here was crazy. You know, it's one thing I think I need how much we had to actually chop down. Also, I'm keeping this in there so you all are aware how stupid I can be when actually playing Minecraft. But at the same time, don't go spreading this information. If this information gets out, it will be detrimental to my reputation. I forgot about inventory space. Don't be afraid to die. Like, that's honestly the best advice. Like, dying is a part of this game. If you're afraid of dying, then you're not really playing the game. There's a game mode for dying. If you want to not die, go play that. Like, but if you want to build cool bases and stuff like that, be willing to die and understand that that's actually a good thing. So if you pause in everything you do, you'll never be able to accomplish it. So plus I made about 3 cents in ad revenue that night. So oh, hey, no, it just needs stone. Love that. I have a spot I can put on my door. It's stupid how helpful this is. It's so stupid how helpful this actually is. I actually love this. Like, I'm being so dead ass right now. I absolutely love this. stack has 32, and I think we're about 88 to 90 stacks. So, yeah. Gonna need a lot more wood, which we'll do probably later tonight, so. Yay. So, needless to say, this build is going to take a lot of chests. I think we have well over 4,000 within this build. The unfortunate thing, and we're going to see it here, as I was getting trees, I actually wound up getting most of a shulker box full of chests, and then absolute tragedy struck when I forgot to do one very simple task with the overpowered tree leaf remover. Well, that didn't go as planned. I feel as if I might have forgotten to do something. I might have forgotten to do something. And it backfired. It backfired really bad. I have a really bad feeling I'm going to need to start cutting cheese by quite a bit. So we actually did have enough chests at the end of this to fill up all of our slots. We were really close to not having enough, but it was just enough in the end. I think we had to go cut down 1 or 2 trees afterwards. And then obviously we have all the chests for the 1,000 hoppers that go into this that we would need it for anyways. Yeah, this is a lot of chests. I did not think it would be this many chests. So once we got all those in place, we actually went through, and that's when we came up with the 5 million items number. There are going to be 5 million items that can fit into the storage system once it is full. So that means every single chest full, every single hopper full. There will be 5 million items in the storage system. So once we got that figured out, I decided to raise the roof a little bit. We went up another 3 blocks. That way we can actually fit our item elevator into here. And we can have items actually flow into the item system without any weird things potentially happening. I know for a fact at this point, a lot of weird things did happen, and it was more so due to my incompetency. But we also then went ahead and put on a roof, and I almost accidentally created a mom spawner, which I fear is going to start becoming a trend.